creatures, yes. And they're
It was a bit smaller than I expected, I must say.
very good for getting into little spaces.
I was thinking one of those James Cameron jobbies that went down to the Titanic.
That I love. The way you used Abby underwater together with...
But the idea that
his
it might be
breathing.
her for his vision is lovely.
The creature isn't there, yet it's a combination of the acting and also the animators then reacting to the acting to make it convincing.
It's true, and I really threw Andrew on this because I think we talked about him coming in and, as was scripted, taking his coat off and looking at Rex in the tank, and I just thought it'd be nice to put him up in the eaves, and it really threw him, and he dealt with it really well. I think we had our first and only on-set argument.
Oh, there's a lovely location.
This is where the art department came into their own, because obviously the walls are as they were, but all the tank and pipe work were built by the art department.
And this is water they provided, which is warmer and sort of...
Yeah, and that's in the studio, in the tank.
They took us down it, those things.
Again, both of them, I don't think I heard Hannah moan once, because the water did get cold, and she was in it for a long time.
Ooh. That's first-class mascara too, isn't it?
We're gonna die, aren't we?
My friends are looking for us. They're gonna be here soon.
They don't even know we're alive.
I do think this is one of the best locations we've found in the whole series. I think it just looks tremendous.
It's great. I was really excited when I saw it. Again, it really gives that sense of scale, but the build the art department had to do contributed to the cost of this very expensive episode.
We're not supposed to be here.
That wasn't me blaming the art department. Kim.
Yep, you could.
What might be
But
interesting?
joking aside, it's a tough balance, because each episode is hugely ambitious, and if there is one episode that goes over budget, it steals from another episode, and it's not a good thing.
Maybe we're looking for the creatures in the wrong place. At the very least,
Jenny's look was really well worked out. I know you were involved in that, Jamie. That whole, it's so steely and so different that there really are moments when you're not sure if it's the same actress. I think it's
like wearing a different mask, and I think Lucy really enjoyed it. It really helped her.
You find the character,
Yeah.
didn't it? Yeah.
Of course, a view from a flat isn't that. That's a digital view.
That's true. The real view was a light, and I think maybe even one of the lighting department. But that's
Yeah, I seem to remember there was a bloke standing on the other side of that window. Yeah.
And of course, all the screens on the telephones have to be replaced as well, don't they? So you can read them.
which is a difficult thing because they don't often stand still. Again, that light on that phone is frame store.
Well, I think while never being less than exciting, this is probably the most emotional episode of Primeval we've ever done.
My fault. I should have
It's a really well-balanced script. It's lovely to film, and then the actors loved it.
That arrogance cost the life of a very...
I felt for Dougie. He was brilliant in this scene, but it really started to pour down in the middle of such a sensitive
You're right to blame me.
recording, and you know that when you're in a car and the rain hits the roof, you're competing with it.
Surely, if there's even
So most of it was post-sunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't spot it.
Well, you'd never know. That's
No,
brilliant. Well, that's brilliant. Well,
Dougie's brilliant at ADR, which is additional dialogue recording, and it's tough for actors because it's often months after we finish filming.
God. Okay, if you change your mind, Jenny Lewis knows where to find me.
I thought she was going to hurt herself with all that screaming.
The only way we could get that shot was to put a mirror at the bottom of the tank, which was only like 5 foot deep, and shoot into the mirror,
Oh, really?
because we couldn't get deep enough to get underneath them.
still alive.
I don't tell my mates we.
So how do you get her pulled away from camera then?
Again, there was a diver pulling her feet, but it was, I think it was that in the mirror as well. It was just, it made it look a lot deeper than it was. It was the mirror. Now that helicopter I have to say, isn't part of the escalating cost list. It happened to be there, so we shot it.
Again. Whoa, back it up, back it up. There. Try down there.
Listen, the opening's too small. We're going to smash up.
That was our second unit cameraman with an obviously waterless pipe doing handheld water